Welcome to Poplinks. They said the BET Awards would be about glam, success, and celebration. But what actually happened was chaos, violence, and heartbreak. Nobody expected the night to end in blood, sirens, and a hospital visit. But here we are. Claressa Shields, the undefeated boxing champion, is now lying in the ICU, and social media is going crazy after a backstage security video leaked online. What was supposed to be a glamorous red carpet moment quickly turned into something tragic and unforgettable. And the woman at the center of it all? Remy Ma. It wasn't some harmless argument or a clumsy accident. That footage showed Remy Ma physically attacking Claressa like something straight out of a fight movie. Claressa didn't even see it coming. The violence was sudden, shocking, and brutal. All it took was a few seconds, and now fans are asking what started it all. Was it a smile? A shoulder touch? Or was it simply the fact that Claressa stood beside Papoose while Remy watched quietly from the shadows, filled with anger? The whole scene unfolded like a slow-burning drama, and BET is now scrambling to cover it up. At first, it seemed like any other award night: flashy clothes, celebrity interviews, camera flashes, and fans cheering. But when Claressa Shields walked in with Papoose, everything shifted. They were smiling, matching outfits in black and gold, giving serious power. Couple energy. And even though Papoose is known to be Remy Ma's husband, there he was, on the red carpet with another woman, laughing like they didn't have a care in the world. People noticed. Whispers started. Cameras zoomed in. And somewhere nearby, Remy Ma watched everything unfold, expressionless. Let's not forget, this wasn't the first time Claressa and Papoose were seen together. 2 months ago, at a charity boxing event, Claressa sat front row during his performance. Before that, she joined his Instagram live, sipping wine and praising him as one of the most genuine men in the industry. Screenshots spread fast, but people ignored the signs. Now, those moments are being seen in a new light. According to sources close to the BET production team, Remy wasn't even supposed to attend. She reportedly turned down her invitation after one of her nominations got withdrawn due to personal issues. But then, things changed. The rumors say she found out Claressa and Papoose would be there together, and she quietly booked a hotel right across from the venue. Like she was preparing for something big. When Claressa and Papoose stepped off the red carpet and moved backstage, everything seemed fine. They were answering questions, smiling for photos, nothing unusual. But at 7:43 p.m., something chilling happened. Remy Ma, wearing a deep red dress, appeared suddenly out of nowhere. She didn't say a word. She just charged at Claressa and attacked her. No one had time to react. Hair was pulled. Fists flew. Screams echoed through the hallways. BET crew members panicked and scattered. Papoose stood frozen, watching as the woman he came with was violently attacked by the woman he was married to. It was like something out of a nightmare. The security footage, which somehow made its way online less than an hour later, shows Remy yelling something like, "You think you can parade her in front of me?" Then Claressa hits the ground, clutching her head. Security tries to separate them, but it's already too late. Witnesses said Claressa hit her head on a sharp metal edge during the attack. She lost consciousness, and medical help was called. Immediately. When the ambulance arrived, they had to carry her out on a stretcher. One nurse at the hospital said Claressa was barely awake when she arrived and was rushed into the ICU for a suspected concussion and possible internal injuries. The image of a world champion being wheeled away while her attacker is restrained in cuffs has now become the defining moment of the entire night. Remy Ma reportedly screamed at Papoose as she was taken away, "You let her do this to me." That one sentence has become a viral moment. Social media exploded with hashtags like #YouLetHerDoThis, #BETBrawl, and #Remy vs Claressa. But while some fans turned the tragedy into memes and jokes, others realized this wasn't entertainment, it was real life. BET has since removed all red carpet footage from their platforms. They released a short statement calling the incident unexpected and promising to review safety protocols. But leaked emails from within the company suggest executives are furious and worried about losing sponsors. Screenshots of internal messages show panic. The footage is already everywhere, on TikTok, Twitter, Reddit, and even YouTube remixes. People are editing it with dramatic music, slow motion, and captions like it's a scene from a movie. Even celebrities are getting involved. Cardi B tweeted about the chaos. 50 Cent posted the clip on Instagram with a snarky caption, "Told y'all Remy ain't the one. Bet Claressa learned today." Nicki Minaj jumped on Queen Radio and said, "I'm not saying I support it, but y'all better stop pushing that woman. She's been through enough." Now fans are arguing online, taking sides, and rehashing every past rumor about Remy, Pap, and Claressa. And it didn't stop there. A voice memo, allegedly from Remy Ma, leaked the next day. In it, a woman who sounds exactly like her says, "She thinks I won't pull up? I will." Whether it's real or not doesn't even matter anymore. It added fuel to the fire, and people believe it's proof the attack was premeditated. Meanwhile, Clarissa's family is in shock. Her sister Toya Shields went live from outside the hospital, furious and heartbroken. She called Remy a monster and demanded that Papoose take responsibility. Fans are flooding Papoose's social media, begging him to speak up. But he hasn't said a word. Not one post, not one comment. He even deleted most pictures of Remy from his page, except for one. A photo of him and Claressa at a gym event, still up, untouched. Now people are wondering if this was all planned. Did Papoose know Remy would be there? Did he set Claressa up? Or was he caught in the middle of something much bigger than anyone knew? Either way, the silence is loud, and the consequences are real. Fashion brands are backing out. Sponsors are canceling deals. BET is being dragged for how they handled it. And Remy Ma's career? It's hanging by a thread. As for Claressa Shields, she's still fighting, but not in a ring. This time, she's fighting for her health, her peace, and maybe even her life. This BET Awards scandal may have started with flashing lights and designer dresses, but it ended with blood, betrayal, and a bruised champion. And the story is far from over. Papoose is quiet, and people are starting to notice. The silence is louder than any words he could say. Everyone wants to know what's going on. Is he staying out of the spotlight because he feels ashamed? Or is it possible he let the drama unfold on purpose, letting two women clash while he sat back like nothing was his fault? Rumors are flying. Some say he might finally speak up soon. Word is, The Breakfast Club and even Sherry Shepherd have reached out for interviews. But knowing Papoose, he won't sit for a regular Q&A. He'll probably drop a freestyle filled with poetic metaphors about trust, betrayal, and strategy. On the other side, Remy Ma's legal team is in full panic mode. Reports say she could be facing serious charges, assault, battery, even endangering the public. And with her previous criminal history, if she's convicted, she could go back to prison for up to 5 years. Claressa Shields, meanwhile, is still in the ICU. Doctors say she's stable but unconscious. There's been no official update from her camp yet, but the boxing world has rushed to support her. Even Jake Paul tweeted, "Remy's tough, but Claressa would beat her in 3. Get well soon, champ." The energy surrounding the whole incident is intense. People want to know the truth. Was this all a heat-of-the-moment breakdown, or did someone plan it? Is Papoose really innocent, or did he let things get to this point? Could Remy Ma really return to jail? And the biggest question of all, can Claressa ever recover emotionally and physically from what happened in front of flashing cameras? A newly leaked hospital report, which quickly vanished from the forum it was posted on, claimed Claressa suffered a mild brain injury, a fractured collarbone, and possible nerve damage. That alone is frightening, but now a legal fight is brewing. Claressa's lawyers filed an emergency restraining order against Remy, claiming emotional harm, professional damage, and a completely unprovoked attack. They're also looking into filing a civil case to cover the medical costs and harm to her career. One of her attorneys told a news station off the record she showed up to a work event and was violently attacked. This is not some celebrity feud. It's a crime. The state is now investigating as well. Since the assault happened at a televised event with high-level security and a live audience, they're looking into felony-level charges. That could mean a prison sentence of 5 to 8 years, especially given Remy Ma's past. Behind the scenes, BET is scrambling. Internal chats from staff have leaked, and it's clear the network is worried about losing big sponsors. One message said, "We need emergency PR now. This is not something we can brush off with a statement about diversity." BET is even reportedly reviewing their whole security staff. Some employees may be fired. One guard was apparently on his phone when everything went down. Another had earbuds in and missed the entire moment. Meanwhile, the internet is split. Some people think Remy Ma deserves to be blacklisted. Others blame Papoose for staying quiet and letting it all play out. A recent Twitter poll with over 100,000 votes showed most people blamed Papoose. He still hasn't said anything official. The only thing he posted was one cryptic quote on Instagram: "When loyalty feels like betrayal, it was never real to begin with." Nobody knows if it was about Remy, Claressa, or even himself. But it sent fans into a frenzy. At the same time, Remy Ma's team is trying to show a softer side. Her publicist released a message saying she acted out of emotional distress and that she hopes Claressa recovers quickly. But the public isn't buying it. Another leak came out, an alleged voice message from Remy Ma in jail. In it, someone who sounds like her says, "Let them judge me. I'd do it again. No one disrespects me and walks away fine." That clip shocked everyone. If it's real, it shows she has no regrets, and it might destroy whatever public sympathy she had left. Even Clarissa's trainer, who usually avoids the press, told reporters that one punch cost us months of training. The sports world is furious. Major organizations like WBC and ESPN have issued statements backing Claressa and calling the attack disgraceful. Remy Ma's team is also trying to stop the full 12-minute video from getting out. It supposedly shows her waiting backstage during Claressa's interview. Sources now believe this wasn't a random outburst. It was carefully planned. And then, the biggest twist of all came from inside the hospital. A nurse claimed Claressa briefly woke up and whispered 3 words before falling asleep again: "He set me up." That phrase took over the internet. People now believe Papoose might have promised Claressa that Remy wouldn't be there. Was it a setup? Was this jealousy, revenge, or something else entirely? Nobody knows. But one thing is certain, this BET Awards scandal has become more than just celebrity drama. It's a legal case, a medical emergency, and a media storm all at once. Claressa is hurt. Remy might go back to jail. And Papoose, the man in the middle, has vanished from public view. Was this a breakdown? A setup? Or just a tragedy that could have been avoided? No one has all the answers yet. But the internet isn't letting this story fade away anytime soon. Pop links, real talk. Raw truth. No apologies. Like, subscribe and stay woke.